So, ayun. Parang si Daddy rin yung reason kung bakit ako na-discover siguro.
Pause. Okay, so eto po si Miss Claudine ko. Okay, si Miss Claudine ko ay isa sa mga controversial nepo babies ngayon na napuput into light because of the recent issue ngayon of the flood control projects. Actually, malaki pa yan mga lods. Kung titignan mo yung corruption problem natin sa bansa natin, kung lalagay natin sa 100% ang problema, siguro mga, let's say, less than 1% ang flood control projects. Meaning to say, mas marami pa yan, mas malalim pa yan. Sa kada sulok ng gobyerno is merong corruption. Of course, I cannot tell you kung ano yung mga yan kasi wala naman akong ebidensya ngayon. Pero, so mag-focus muna tayo dito sa 1% na to. Okay, so, siya ang isa sa mga merong, ano bang pronounce doon? Ostentatious or instantaneous? Tingnan nga natin. Para hindi ako napapano rito. Ostentatious lifestyle or very characterized by vulgar or pretentious display designed to impress or attract. Yung sobrang flaunting ang ibig sabihin nun. So, pakinggan natin to sa balita for more concept.
Matapos iutos ng Pangulo ang lifestyle check sa mga kawani ng gobyerno, inuna na ng netizens ang ilang content creator na kamag-anak ng mga contractor ng flood control project sa bansa.
Okay, so I think kayong mga...
Pinapakita niya sa kanyang vlogs at social media na deleted na ngayon ang travel abroad, pati ang outfits niya na milyon-milyong piso ang halaga.
Okay, so well, guys, meron kasi tayong anong tawag dito? Meron tayong code of ethics sa mga politiko and kamag-anak nila, and kung kayo ay involved in politics in any way, wag kayong masyadong ma-flex, wag kayong masyadong ma-flaunt. Yeah, that is under the code of ethics natin. Okay, so kaya lang etong mga to kasi sobra kasing normalized na nung ginagawa nila. I think if there is the proper way, the proper use of that word, eto yon. Normalized na kasi yung ganyang lifestyle sa kanila na kapag nasa politiko ka, medyo okay ang pera. Actually, okay talaga ang pera. Kita nyo naman, di ba? Million-million yung ginagastos nila. In fact, mga lods, meron akong napanood na video rito. Binookmark ko Papakita ko sa inyo. Ito. This is another nepo baby. I think, I believe anak to ni Zaldico. Sabi dito sa comment section, I'm not sure. Pero, pakinggan lang natin.
Yes, po. Alam mo, both tayo mali. Bakit? Ang liit ng mahula natin 759,000.
Oh my God. I mean, 759,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, meron kang ganyan disposable income, right? Kasi ganun mo dapat gagaan yan Kunyari, kakain ka sa restaurant, sa Jollibee, sa McDo, sa Mang Inasal, the first thing that you have to look at is your budget, di ba? Titingnan mo yung pera mo. Magkano ba yung pwede kong i-treat yung sarili ko? So, what you'll do is you're gonna spend money doon. Okay, so, well, congratulations. Congratulations, napasaya ka namin natin. Okay, so, now, of course, this has a serious discussion itong mga ganitong topic natin. Papakita ko lang sa inyo dito. Now, in fairness naman kay Zaldico, nag-divest naman siya. Kasi yan lagi yung sinasabi nila, nag-divest naman kami before going into politics. Kaso nga lang talaga, siya nag-divest pero yung ibang kapamilya niya hindi. And wala kasi tayong enabling law that prohibits yung naibigay mo sa kamag-anakan mo or close relatives mo yung mga constructions company na yan, di ba? Sabi ni Zaldico, hindi na daw siya sa SunWest, pero papakita ko lang sa inyo how SunWest is actually involved in many government projects, hindi lang sa flood control, okay? Kasi very limited lang tayo ngayon kung ano yung issue Hindi natin tinitingnan yung bigger picture. And hindi lang naman kamusta yung PhilHealth? Kamusta yung confidential funds? Kamusta yung mga DPWH projects? Ang dami-dami niyan, mga lods. Iisa lang yung, I'm not saying na wag nating pag-usapan to. I'm just saying sa inyo, look at the bigger picture. Look at the problem of nepotism dito sa bansa natin. Look at the problem of political dynasties dito sa atin. Look at the problems in many facets in the government, not only here, di ba? So, anyway, this is the family tree allegedly of the Ko family. Now, pumunta naman tayo dito sa, teka, dito natin ilagay muna. Pumunta muna tayo dito sa current problem natin. Okay, so according to this news article from Rappler, top flood control contractors named by Marcos had links to Zaldico and Diskaya. In fairness naman kasi kay Zaldico, nag-divest naman siya dyan. Pero there is actually an interview na ginawa ni Karen Davila. And she spoke about yung divestment na tinatawag. Kasi pag sinabi mong divestment, wala ka ng interest dun sa company na yon. Tinanggal mo na yung shares mo, tinanggal mo na yung stocks mo, hindi ka na kumikita doon. Okay? Pero pwede, ang point kasi ni Karen Davila doon, pwede mo namang sabihin yan on paper, pero it doesn't mean na wala kang total interest doon. Of course, may presumption tayo of innocent. I'm not saying na totoo talaga 100% na pag nag-divest ka, wala ka na talaga makukuha doon or wala ka ng any form of control doon. Pero sinasabi ni Karen Davila, teka, hanapin ko yung interview. Karen Davila, divest. Ayan, hanapin natin. Saan na ba yun? Ito.
Diretsuhin na kita. Yung SunWest Incorporated had 79 projects na flood control. They were given 10 billion pesos.
Sarap.
Ang founder nun si Zaldico. Ang Hightone, 61 projects, 4.8 billion pesos. This is on record. Bakit di sila ang ipatawag? Parang naglolokohan tayong lahat. Pinapagalitan.
Yan kasi yung problema talaga. There are politicians, not just congressmen, who are actually profiting from, according to Karen Davila, from these contractors. Medyo short-sighted kasi yung atake natin. Yan lang yung sasabihin ko doon. Pero ang akin lang talaga, if you really want to get rid of the corruption here in the country, be it systematic, hindi yung ganito na pa isa-isa. Ano to a la carte versus combo meal. Dapat combo meal tayo umatake. In my opinion, of course. I am not the president of this country. I am just a lowly YouTuber. Na 2,000 to 1,000 lang yung views. So, it is what it is. Tuloy.
Yung DPWH, pero yung totoo, the corruption starts with Congress owning contractual companies, these construction companies, and getting alleged kickbacks. So, will you call them?
Well, ang trigger po for the Tri-Committee to invite anyone, including legislators, including...
No, will you call Zaldico? That's a direct question.
Wala na daw si Zaldico dito sa Pilipinas, according to some senators. Tuloy.
Yes, if he is named as a part of anomalous deals, then he will be asked.
No, he is a founder of, he is a part owner, SunWest.
Sasagot nung lawyer, nag-divest naman. On paper kasi, wala na talaga yan. But papel yun eh. Ang problema kasi, mas stronger yung documentation kaysa sa sabi-sabi. Pag sabi-sabi, hearsay. Kapag ka documented, medyo malakas yung laban mo. Problema kasi, nag-divest na daw si Zaldico dyan. And he really did. But, I kind of agree with Karen Davila. Tuloy natin.
And Hightone. Records show it. So, will they be called? And
yes.
You will call them?
Yes, if they are named as part of anomalous transactions relating to infrastructure and flood control projects, then they will be asked to sit before the Tri-Committee and explain themselves. But again, to be very clear, I've seen all of the other documents. I think Congressman Zaldico has already divested himself.
Yan, ito.
So, Representative Ridon, you and I know that everybody divests themselves. But that is just...
So, divest, ang spelling niyan ganito. Kasi this is an important word na makikita nyo in the future when this congressman actually Faces of the Blue Ribbon Committee ni Marcoleta. Ayan, yung word na yan, divestment, okay? Meaning to say, wala na kaming any form of interest dyan sa kumpanya na yan, not stocks, not shares, not salary, wala na. So, on paper, wala na silang, lumipat na sila sa ibang venture, kumbaga. Now, in government kasi, you cannot have a company that actually is profiting from the government. You cannot have that. That is illegal. So, what people do is they divest. Pero ang sinasabi ni Karen Davila ay ito, let's go.
A matter of record. Divesting means nothing. You know that. Matanda na tayo.
Yun, di ba? So, basically, it's common knowledge that if you divest, parang wala din yan. So, ano ba yung papakita ko sa inyo ngayon? I am pointing here sa inyo that corruption is very systematic. Actually, this is not the first time na may questionable na ginawa ang SunWest Holding na according to this is connected or related kay Zaldico. Okay, so ito, halimbawa ito. Ito yung ngayon, di ba? Yung top flood control contractors had links with Zaldico. Sabi dito, August 11 to 2025. Now, if we rewind the clock a little bit backwards and you do a little bit of your research, makikita nyo ito. DepEd laptop. Naalala nyo yan? Shoutouts kay ATS teacher kasi sayang, bibilin ko sana yung laptop niya pero bawal daw ibenta eh. Supplier dispute state of auditor findings. Okay, yan. A joint venture, pabasahin ko na lang sa inyo, supplied, ayan, almost 40,000 units allegedly overpriced. Naalala nyo yan? Kung hindi nyo naaalala yan, ang bumili niyan, ang nag-purchase niyan, ang nag-procure niyan ay eto. SunWest Construction and Development Corporation and LDL Marketing and Trading said in a statement that the procurement service for supply delivery with very specific technical requirement. Diba sila na naman? I told you, and this is not in this government, hindi lang to kay President Marcos, kay President Duterte pa to, August 19, 2022, naalala niyo yung issue na yan, nakalimutan na. I'm telling you guys that corruption is a systematic problem. Regardless kung sino ang nakaupo dyan, meron at meron pa rin yan. The only way that you can change corruption is to see the bigger picture. And this is one way of looking at the bigger picture. Hindi naman sa flood control yan, pero involved pa rin yung kumpanya na yan, di ba? Anyway, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, that is all for me. Of course, I'm not a perfect guy. I have my own demons here, but I'm just telling you, the doorway is there. You have the choice. Now that ito pala. You have the choice now that since you have the path towards enlightenment. Yun lang naman po yung sa akin for today. Gege mga lods.